So what is your thought on these modeling agencies that go after young women? And I use the term modeling agency loosely because they're the kind that promote girls to go on these sites and do content that you can't do here, so to speak. What is your thought on those type of agencies that go after these women to show their fields on these corn websites? And they actually, like, I just got off the phone with somebody that was telling me so-and-so signed with a modeling agency and that they are paying for their Airbnb and they are going to do only corn, okay? And I wanted to know what your thought was on this, because I feel like, is this modern day, like, street walking? Like actual, like, I can't even say the words on here. I had to look up like what somebody would actually make with a modeling agency on one of these corn sites, okay? Even Only Corn's like the biggest site that there is. Because first off, Only Corn, all right, they take 20% of your income. So let's say you have $10,000 worth of subscribers a month, all right? They take 20% of that income, so you're left with $8,000. And then the modeling agency themselves takes 10 to 20%. And if they're paying for your Airbnb and stuff like that, they're probably going to take the high end because they have to recoup their costs, especially in Los Angeles, right? Very expensive. So they're at the 20%. So you have $10,000, $2,000 goes to the website itself, the subscriber-based website. You have another 20% going over to the modeling agency, right? So you're left with $6,000. So let's say you have $6,000, and if you're 1099, like on these websites, even here, like everything is 1099, which means your employer doesn't pay half your taxes, you have to pay all of it. And in California, you owe 38% of your wages when the employer matches part of it. So if you're a 1099, you're at like 55% off the top. So that's another $4,500. Actually, it's $5,500. I mean, just doing the math out loud, like you would be left with like $1 or $2 grand a month to do what? You know, it's not like if you have an agency, you have like expectations and demands on you as well, so that the agency can earn money. It's not like the creator is just kind of making these videos and posting up these pictures at their own pace and however they would want to. There's going to be these demands on them that they have to meet so that they can get their Airbnb paid for and make money on there and stuff like that. And I just wanted to know what your thought was, because everybody talks about how agents are slimy. I mean, is this the bottom of the barrel agency and being slimy and taking these women and turning them into that so that they can earn $1 or $2 grand a month? Even if, like, let's say you have enough subscribers to where you're making $20,000, $30,000 a month, like all of that still goes down. So like you add $1,000 per, 10,000. So what, you're making $4,000 a month to do God only knows what, demanded by an agency. I just feel like that's really sad. I feel like that's a really, really sad thing that is legal. It's absolutely legal. And I just wanted to know what your thought was, because I was feeling really old-fashioned and really old-timey, thinking that, that's just a very sad life to live. Like, I don't know. It's not even like they're getting all of their money. They're, sending it out to everybody else. And I just wanted to know, what is your thought on that? What is your thought on those kind of websites? And then what is your thought on a creator on there that does it at their own pace versus, an agency that would make demands on somebody? Because I just think my heart actually goes out to somebody that has to do that. That makes me really sad. All right. On that note, I just got back from the gym. That was gym thoughts of the day. Hope you have a great day. Love you. Mwah.